Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11, Chapter 10, verse 21, the nature of fruitive activity. Srutancha drashta vaddashtam spardha suyatya yabhyaya bhavantaraya kamatvat krishivasyapi nishphalam. So yesterday we were hearing, if anybody remembers death, what enthusiasm he will have to enjoy life. If anybody remembers how invalid the old age is going to be, what gusto one will have to enjoy life. When death is staring on you, on your face, and what will you enjoy? So Prabhupada gives the example of someone who is sentenced to death. One who is sentenced to death, and they will ask him, what is your last wish? Because they are foolish people, knowing that how they are going to die, still they try to. But क्या है सर, आपका थोड़ा उसको ऊपर लगा दिया, देना है आपको टेप, टेप आपके पास है?
नहीं है, पूरा हो गया
तो बहुत छेद था,
कल करवा के उसको
इधर आके ले जाएंगे, अब आपको दे दें,
बाद में ले लेंगे.
And today, it says, any sane man, any intelligent man, he should become disgusted, disappointed. When a person is at a young age, like your age, you are living like this, people think, क्या हो गया? What happened? That means people who are very much in depression, they think they will take to chanting Hare Krishna. Otherwise, we have so many things to enjoy. I should just chant Hare Krishna. Because they don't know the philosophy of spiritual life. They don't know the truth of devotional service. Because generally people who are, like Bhagavad Gita also says, Chaturveda bhajante mam jana sukritunu arjuna arto jignasuraddhaji jnani cha bhartarshava. 4 kind of pious people, people who have pious credit in their past life. They may land up in trouble in this life. Actually, they can enjoy material life. People who are pious, but they have done so much pious activity, and they are now meant to step into next stage, devotional service. That's why. Why good people, very good people, they get into serious troubles. We have seen only nice people, they will have, like we had a devotee who got some little illness, and doctors assured, this is a general operation and you will be all right because you are not so old. But he had to leave his body. He had to leave his body. So, he died. And similarly, I know in Kurukshetra, very pious family, but suddenly the beam collapsed on his head. Horrible death. Anyway, he died on the spot. He died on the spot. Not that he became invalid and was dragging his life. Not like that. So we have seen many times, like Tamal Krishna Maharaj, he died like that. It's a very accident. So he was serving a person like Prabhupada, and he has done so much, but he died like that. So what does that mean? If you have spiritual intelligence, you know that he left the body on the spot, and he executed a lot of devotional service. And on the day also he was in the Dham, and he left his body. So that means only we should have spiritual intelligence. Krishna himself says in Yashyam Anugranami Arishya Taddane Sane, there's a sloka. Narada Muni is telling Yudhishthira Maharaj, because Pandavas were having from the beginning of their life till the end some challenges, calamities, injustice going on. They are very pious souls. But why they had to lead like a life like that? So similarly, when we are very pious, but we are not inclined by the blessings of Krishna. I did not think. I was a nice guy as a student, very friendly, charitable, simple, and went on, and suddenly then I had to take to devotion. Krishna gave me a slap on my face and then introduced me bhakti. You nonsense, you practice bhakti. Suddenly, nobody thought. I was watching movies, and a lot of dreams for marriage life. Any successful man, I want to have my career like this and like that. But Krishna, front on. And then serving. And then devotional service. It's not that it is only a tragedy, but Krishna has also shown you what next. Then I could understand, if that thing had not happened with such a successful career, why would anybody wants to give up everything? About Narendra Damodar Modi, the Prime Minister, when he was also of your age. And for Prabhupada was also that prediction, the same prediction. For Prabhupada, either your son become a very influential guy in the material world, or you will renounce everything and he will be a sannyasi. That means he will not have any difficulties, and people who are very pious, they become renounced, detached, because their intelligence says, what is there in this world? So It happened with Prabhupada, and it happened, they told about Narendra Damodar Modi, that this man will become a very big man in India, or he will become a sannyasi. And actually, Modi Saab, he wanted to become a sannyasi. And suddenly, some Akashvani, some guru in Calcutta, Ramakrishna Mission, he considers Ramakrishna Mission, he belongs to that sampradaya, Mayavadi sampradaya. And they told, no, you don't have any desires for yourself, but you are a young, energetic, intelligent person. You want to do something for the society. So you continue in social life, and whatever the Lord wants, you will do it for the world. And then here we go, he is the Prime Minister. And that's why you could do so many things, not just developments, but proactively introducing Bhagavad Gita or rewriting the glory of Hindu history, and as a Prime Minister, taking personal interest in going to temples and doing pujas and all that. Probably in 70 years, no Prime Minister has gone to temples so many times, and no Prime Minister has taken interest to set right the temples. That means he is like a Rajarishi. He knows which way to go. Vedic civilization, Hindu civilization, Hindu culture. Work actively, but aim to become liberated. Work actively, aim to become liberated. If you want to be liberated, then you don't have any material desires, why should you work? If you are attempting liberation, why hell you should work like a donkey all day? But Prabhupada, Modi, or Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, very active life, because the world needs so much spirituality. People are completely kept in darkness, nowhere. And even in the name of Hinduism, all hodgepodge, everything, nothing spiritual about the Hindus in India, except those who have come in contact with Vaishnava Acharyas. All hodgepodge Hinduism. So, the point is, when a person is very pious, very simple, and Krishna knows your past life, and Krishna will smash your material life. Deva is such a nice person, why did this happen to him? But Krishna has a different plan. So, Tesham Tvantagatam Papam Jananam Punya Karmanam Te Dvandamo Nirmukta Bhajante Mam Drudha. Only very pious people. Generally we see many pious people. Like we meet our MP, Vemreddy Prabhakar Reddy. Lot of charity. he will do. And now Krishna has brought us into his contact. And because he was a good-hearted person. After goodness, what next? After goodness, serving, opening schools, hospitals, this, that, but suffering goes on. No matter how many hospitals you open, no matter how many school, educational institutions you open, no matter how much you feed people, but suffering is 100%. Morbidity. You know what? What's going on? Going down the drain. Down the drain. जैसे आप रोज वाटर ले आएंगे, आप पनीर, not that, Telugu paneer. Hindi paneer means it's a milk preparation. Telugu paneer. Paneer means scented water. What is paneer? According to you, paneer. Paneer is, according to you, paneer means it's milk preparation. But in Telugu, paneer is not milk preparation. Paneer means scented water. Neeru is water, paneer is scented water. So don't, when somebody says, you like paneer, in Telugu, that's not the paneer you are looking for. You know. So you put scented water into gutter. What is this foolish activity? This scented water you should sprinkle to make water atmosphere fresh. But if you just put it in sewer water, all wasting it, costly. So similarly, whatever activities you do, just simply waste of time. Very, very intelligent people, very, very service-minded people, they have difficulty in understanding. Swami, there is so much suffering. How many times I was challenged. You are a doctor. Oh, if you are not interested in your own big buildings and money, and like, why don't you serve poor patients? Why don't you serve poor patients? They ask us. So, no matter what you serve, one day I will also be a patient. The guy who is talking like this, everybody will become a patient. So, that is called patchwork solution. Patchwork. So, you have a very old cloth, torn. So, whenever you do some repair, you have to say it is patchwork. Because the cloth is old. What is the point of under stitches here, and again you touch it, again it breaks up. So body is meant to be destroyed. Nasato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sata. Ubayoropi drishyanta tvanaya tattvadarsibi. Tattvadarsibi, people who know the truth. They know that. Don't waste your time on the body. Direct. It's called, you are attacking the material education and material civilization by making statement. Don't waste your time on university education, on developing schools and hospitals. This guy is not for progress. People think this guy is not, because he's not appreciating opening schools and hospitals and like that. But because they don't get association of Vaishnavas. If somebody, a good person comes to get association of Vaishnavas, by the mercy of Vaishnavas, you can look beyond. You can look beyond the body. So, the point is, Chaturveda bhajante maham jana sukrutana arjuna arto jignasarardhati jnani cha bhartarshava. People come from many directions. Not everybody comes, but if somebody is coming to Krishna, one who is greedy people, they do cheating, they do black marketing, they do hoarding, and they do all things because they are greedy. They are not satisfied with what they earn honestly. If I put a proxy signature, I can get away with the property by putting a signature. It's called, forgery. You do it. Just forgery. you get a lot of problems. So people, but a greedy person, some greedy person may come to Krishna. Because then, if Krishna's, God's blessings are there, He can change my fate, He can provide me opportunities. Actually, in the city, there's a big colony called Baba Nagar in Muthukur Road, Krishnapatnam, Baba Nagar, on the right side. And the guy who developed Baba Nagar is a paints businessman. So for all these big buildings, they are supplying paints. So while supplying, giving bills and taking payments was coming to us. And then he saw our discipline, Vaishnava way of bhakti. And these people are very nice. They are on time, clean, and good principles. And he invited us, why don't you do in our Baba temple? Bhajan and class, Bhagavad Gita. We went there and I put my back to Baba fully, because I don't care. I did not bow down, I did not recognize that it's a temple. I also, out of false humility, you bow down to Baba. Nonsense. People think it's all right. ISKCON people also bow down to Baba, they think it's that we authorize it. No. You walk into a place, you are willing to bow down to demigods just because they have connection with Krishna. But these people are cheaters. These Babas are cheaters. So we go there. We go there and mind our business. I'm supposed to do kirtan, but no Sai Ram, Sai Krishna kirtans. Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. No. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, kirtan. And purposefully put your completely, like we should not actually put our back to Jagannath. Whenever you are dancing, for a moment you may turn around, but not, that means you don't know the etiquette. We are in the kirtan, we are in a circle, but you have to give a break to the circle. In front of Jagannath, we should not be putting our back and standing. If you are conscious that Jagannath is there, in the dancing sometimes, people who don't know, and they stand putting their back. So the point is, I asked him, why did you call this Baba Nagar? Why did you bring a Baba temple? Because he said, when I started worshipping Baba, I got a lot of money. I got a lot of money. So, by the mercy of Baba, I got a lot of money. That guy could not understand that at that time, if he had not worshipped Baba also, he would have got that money. He would have got that money. Because we know that your fate doesn't change like that. If at all your fate changes, only when you go by Vedic Dharma. Vedic Dharma, not hodgepodge, unauthorized things. And you put some China, people nowadays, China doll. You put China doll, some fat belly guy, he put it in the shop, it will bring you fortune. We don't believe all this vague stuff. We don't believe all that. If you want fortune in life, just you come to real science of spirituality. So, what we are saying is Teshan Tvagatam Papam Jananam Punya Karmanam Tedvandamo. And your pious activities have become many, and sinful life is almost nil. Then you will come to bhakti. You will come to spiritual life. Spiritual life is not for lazy people. Spiritual life is not for crazy people. If you are a lazy person, I may not be working like a donkey, but I have a life of tapasya. Get up at 3 o'clock, take cold water shower, and be active for Krishna. Just like you guys go out for distributing books. You people go out for distributing books. And so you are a B.Tech, you could be an engineer. We are just like people sell newspapers, people sell magazines. Why you are going and you are a B.Tech, you are an MBA, why are you doing this? People think like that. Okay, anybody can show books and sell. The more people you show, the more people you go, the more books will go out. And the more time you give to a person, and you will have more books to go, because you are a B.Tech, and not out of unemployment you became a book distributor. You chose to be a book distributor because you want to serve the Lord, you want to serve people, because there is everything in this world. There is everything in this world, but people have no qualification. People have no qualification. I have seen in my 40 years of devotional service, Rajasekhar is a witness. One time Rajasekhar wanted to run away from me. These ISKCON temples. Because this guy is also a simple guy. I am not a fundraiser. I will go and speak to people about Bhagavad Gita. But I don't know how to get money. So, Prabhupada said, you have devotional desires and you be a good devotee and have devotional desires. And everything Krishna will arrange for you. So I may not go on money drive, but I will go on preaching drive. Wherever you go, preach. Preach to rickshawala, preach to auto driver, and preach to people who are sitting next to you. Don't care whether they are women or just. How should I speak to them so that I can make them a little God conscious? It doesn't matter, because in the train, you can jump off the train, or because the people are there, I will just keep quiet, keep doing something. When I sit in the train, I pull out my books like this and put them. Start, leave it there. And people see. And then I will also start chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Openly, not like that. Open your lips. Hare Krishna. Then guy thinks, what this guy is chanting Hare Krishna. First books are kept on that your tray. So, I will watch them, the reaction. And I start chanting Hare Krishna. And my eyes are wandering. Any pious man here, anybody who has some interest. So first step, second step, and third step, interact with people. You directly tell them, Hare Krishna Prabhu. What? Hare Krishna Prabhu. And this is how we greet. You say, Namaste, good morning, you say, Hare Krishna. And then you say, where are you from, this, that, and try to become a friendly man. Try to appreciate, oh, you're a very big officer. whatever nonsense is, but you just appreciate him. Then you will become, this Swami is nice, because you are glorifying him. Just I'm a railway guard. Wow, you are doing such wonderful service. Not everybody would like to be on the train for so many hours. But you are giving so much thing for the society, like that. Anyway, and then slowly inquire about his spiritual health. Inquire about his spiritual health. How do you spend your day, and how much time you give for God? Just so like that, and then slowly, you get into the preaching, slowly, like that. So the point is, anybody who gets association of Vaishnavas, don't think wherever you go, people are sitting around you in the bus, people are sitting around you in the train. They are not also ordinary, because they are able to sit with you. Watching the face of a Vaishnava itself is auspicious. These guys are, he's observing it, because nobody in this society has this Achyuta Gopal. He doesn't know him, this guy. They think, this guy has tilak. This guy is shaven head, young man, shaven head, tilak on his head. You are making him meditate on you. He's meditating on you. Because they don't find people like you at this age living like that. So you are an object of meditation for them. And they are getting so much pious credits just by seeing you. And sometimes people want to talk to you. That means Krishna is putting an opportunity in your lap, preaching opportunity. And then you convert it into a preaching opportunity. So the point we are saying is, very, very good people, very, very good people, they will run into serious troubles. But not just like that, with association. Serious troubles, and then they get devotee association. And devotee explains why things happen like that. Now, you are such a nice person, but still you are thinking, by serving the body, by spending your time, your money on others' bodies. This guy has stopped spending on his body. Because you are a good person. You don't want to exaggerate your life. You want to donate that money. save that money and feed people, pay for the fees of students. Many people do that. They don't give in the temple, they pay fees for somebody wants to go further in education, but he has no money, and I pay fees. And then they sponsor food. And then, so, out of them, Krishna is saying, Chaturvida bhajante mam jana sukritanarjuna artha jignasur ardhardi. When you are very much in trouble, I am also an example. I was told, why do you want to go to America to become a doctor and make money? You can be with your parents in the country and do that. No, I have to go. Well, it's there. You see more of that. Doctor in India, doctor abroad, and then there is nothing more to jump. Okay, back to bhakti. All the devotees who are in ISKCON, they all have this experience. They went to some peak of their career. Whether it is Gauranga Das, or Radha Gopinath Das, or Shyama Ananda, or Radha Shyam, or Bhakti Rasamurti Maharaj, everybody. And crash. No, we don't want that life. We don't want that life. Because this is there. Now the time has come. You are not a cheater, you are not money-minded, and you are not a sense gratifier. You don't drink, you don't eat meat, you don't have womanization. Now when wealth is there, woman would like to come around. They want money. They come. But you don't, no, without marriage I should not be into this kind of activities. Very pious man will think, woman is voluntarily running into you. Without marriage, I should not be into it. So the point is, artho. Artho means one is in distress. Artho, jignasu. Jignasu. Want to understand, go further. I could have done my MD in India. Go there. So the idea is jignasu. It's true. I became a doctor out of curiosity on myself. Not that I want to serve people. People think generally, but jignasu. So I went in that life sciences, but jignasa is not satisfied. Move on. Next. Life is not a combination of chemicals. Once you have reached that education, life cannot be a combination of chemicals. Life cannot be physico-chemical equations. Life is an axiomatic truth. That means you cannot explain it in any other way. What is soul means soul is soul, that's all. You cannot say soul means DNA, RNA, chromosomes. No. You cannot explain life like that. So, jignasu. Finally, jignasu will end up in Bhagavad Gita. Ardhardi, pious ardhardi will end up in Bhagavad Gita. And then artho jigyasa ardhardi, greedy person. Jnani means directly into. Yes, I want to know Bhagavad Gita. I want to read Bhagavad Gita and see. Jnani, he wants to, any book that comes, he wants to know. So, Bhagavad Gita is such a fantastic book. It's hypnotizing, mesmerizing. Yeah. There is no end to. That's it. It's not like I have given classes many times. Bhagavad Gita is such a book. Every sloka, 1,000 times on the same sloka. Yeah, it is. By talking about Bhagavad Gita, you feel energetic. By talking about Bhagavad Gita, you get joy. You get joy. By talking about Bhagavad Gita, you become strong. By talking about Bhagavad Gita, you get prema. Everything will come. Everything. Bhagavad Gita, it is Kalparuksha. Bhagavad Gita is Kamadhenu. Bhagavad Gita is Chintamani. Anything you want. So we have to convince people like that. Oh, you want to be IAS, IPS. Come on. You start reading Bhagavad Gita. You'll become more than IAS and IPS. More than IAS, IPS is devotee. That you don't tell him. Right away you don't tell him. What is this IAS, IPS for you? If you start reading Bhagavad Gita, you can become, you can control IAS officers. You can guide IPS officers. Bigger post, commissioner post, or DGI post, bigger post than your district level officer. You can become, and that guy becomes all right. Yeah. And that's how you convince them. And one day, slowly, anybody a devotee preaches to, that is not going to be waste. You will take book or not. You spend time with a guy and he is listening to you. And he may not take the book and then something, I will think about it later. But a time will come. All this will come as a flashback. And then, that Swamiji, many years ago, he has already said that. At that time I did not take it seriously. And then his spiritual will start. Any book you pass out, they may not read it. A time will come. That's how book distributors are convinced. People may not read books. Many times they think, we issued so many books, but people don't read them. Somebody else will read them. People don't read them, but at some time in life, because the Prabhupada books will call you. Prabhupada books will call you. The book is lying there, you don't open it because you have no interest at this point of time. But at some time you sit there, Bhagavad Gita, let me open it and see. Krishna is in control. So devotees, they are just, if they are relishing, they know that there is time for everybody. There is time for everybody. You have come at this age, but the other guy is much younger than you. Why don't you think, why I did not become devotee at that age? Similarly, at this age you have become. But somebody may become a devotee when he is 60 years old. Now the time has come. So here, what is said here, in today's sloka, material happiness which we hear, promotion to heavenly planet, for celestial enjoyment, is just like material happiness we have already experienced. Prabhupada very strongly says, what is the difference? A dog is happy eating on the street. It is eating on the street and having sex on the street. And you have so-called a woman of your liking and so-called grandiose arrangements, but activity is the same. Activity is piss, piss, piss. You leave some little sex excitement. Same thing what a dog is having on the street. Same thing. But you think, wow. So heavenly life is also like that. But the activity is the same. The arrangements are big. Arrangements are big, 5-star hotel and a lot of expenditure. But the climax is the same thing, sex. That's what I think. So it's just like the material life we have already experienced. Both are polluted by jealousy, envy, decay, and death. Therefore, just as an attempt to raise crops becomes fruitless if there are many problems like crop disease, insect plague, or drought, similarly, the attempt to attain material happiness, either on earth or heavenly planets, is always fruitless because of innumerable obstacles. It's not that you go to heaven. We see so many things. Indra offending Brihaspati and losing all his good fortune. No? And Indra running away with the somebody's wife. Same thing. All things. What is that big post if the mentality is not? So, if the mentality is not spiritual, I can readily quote, there is one big guy, world, what is that? He is a big officer in World Bank. World Bank. World Bank is there. World Bank. A big officer, director of World Bank. Many years ago, I read in the newspaper. And that guy, for his work, he has gone to some New York or some Germany, someplace. And a lady came to clean up the room. Janitor, they call her. And this guy, he thought, the janitor is a very small lady. And I'm such a big man, World Bank director. And then I can throw a lot of money on her. And then he immediately, that means he's a very big man in the world. But he had an affair with a janitor, one ordinary lady who came to clean his room. And then that lady, she did not succumb to money. And she blew up the whole thing and he has to resign the director post. He has to resign because he has committed a crime. Against the woman's interest, you do it. Immediately you are a criminal. If she files a suit, finish. Is that right? Because you have encroached on another person's rights. Only when both agree it's okay. Otherwise it becomes a big mess. Like there used to be one governor, Tiwari. Governor Tiwari, Andhra Pradesh governor. He also had an affair with just a woman in his governor's house. And then it blew up. She came and said, this child is born from the governor. Come on, test, DNA test. They tried to do this and that. He's a big man, governor. Cover it up and all that. But that lady went on to say, no, my son is born from this governor. She's telling everybody. Then the governor said, no, I'm already married with, he's also a big man. And anyway, it became blown up, and finally DNA test governor had to agree to undergo DNA. It was proven that this guy is the son of the governor. Career finished. Immediately he was ousted because he had done an unconstitutional thing, sitting in such a big place. Finished. Immediately he was removed from governor's post. He is a criminal, proven criminal, and he tried to cover it. So the point is, whether you go here, Abrahma Abhonar Loka Punaravartana Arjuna Mamu Petatu Kaunteya. Wherever you go, same things, envy, jealousy, greed, lust. The arrangements are different, that's all. Similarly, the attempt to attain material happiness, either on earth or on the heaven, always is fruitless because of innumerable obstacles. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur comments, ordinarily, if there is no specific impediment, agricultural endeavors will yield their fruits. If, however, there is a defect in the seed or the soil, or drought or plague, disturbances caused by animals, insects, then agricultural activities will not yield. Sometimes nice land, where I was in Ahobilam. Ahobilam soil is gold, where any vegetable can come. But monkeys are there, too many monkeys, and nobody can grow any crops. They just hundreds of monkeys. They don't know that to kill them. It's not if one or two monkeys, it's hundreds of monkeys are wandering everywhere. They don't have good income. Monkey menace. And if it is not there in your stars, by the power of time, these positions are reversed. Therefore, violence and intrigue disturb life, even on the heavenly planets. In fact, attempt to promote oneself to the heavenly planets is itself full of problems and disturbances. One should therefore understand that kingdom of God, Vaikuntha, is transcendental to the limitation and disturbances imposed by laws of material nature in the world. If one wrongly concludes that such imperfections are also present in the kingdom of God, that means he is polluted by material. Because wherever we go, the problems are there. So people cannot believe that in the kingdom of God, in Vaikuntha, they say, you become a servant. One guy called me and said, Maharaj, you have become servant in ISKCON. And all your life servant, with your qualification. So, we are servant of Krishna, one life. And after that you become directly servant of Krishna. But people are not happy being a servant. Servant means not according to your mind, according to boss, whatever it is, do it. You like it or not, you have to do it. So, the point is, servant of a Vaishnava or servant of Jagannath, it may have some problems, but you are serving devotees, you are serving Krishna, and you are not seeing those inconveniences one lifetime, and then you will be recruited as a servant in Goloka, a servant of Krishna, and then Goloka or Vaikuntha means where there cannot be any problem, everything. Talk is a song, walk is a dance, and water is nectar, and everything is, you cannot materially, you cannot really explain what is Vaikuntha like, is that right? You can only, but not really you can give an idea what it will be like being in Vaikuntha, because our mind cannot grasp it at this point. We don't have that purified intelligence to be able to see. Like Gauranga Mahaprabhu, sometimes he will go into Krishna Lila. We cannot go like that, Mahabhav. So, but whatever little sincerity we have, you are chanting, you know that it is changing you. And you have a glimpse of idea that yes, spiritual life is there. And you go on. And then slowly other things will be. As your qualification improves, things will be revealed to you. Is that right? As your qualification, it is not imagination, it is not speculation. No speculation can go up to Vaikuntha. No, you have no intelligence to go there. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.